Virat Kohli fans, they'd say, is he paying the price for age? Because you can say that when it comes to performance, you can say that about Rohit Sharma. He hasn't been performing well. But Virat Kohli, you look at his T20 numbers, internationals or IPL. I mean, a lot of people would say, come on, he scored more runs than Yashasvi Jaiswal in this edition of the IPL. India's number 3, they've tried Rahul Tripathi in Virat Kohli's absence. That hasn't worked out as well. What would you say to all those people who think that Virat Kohli should very much be there in India's T20I squad?
Hi, Meha. Let's look at the facts now. There's more than a year to go for the T20 World Cup. What exactly are we going to learn sending somebody like Virat Kohli on a tour of West Indies to play T20? He hasn't played against New Zealand, he's not played against Sri Lanka, and now he's not going to play against the West Indies. In case things go wrong, I mean, it's the right time actually to try out new hands. And you have one whole year to try out a whole lot of youngsters who have impressed in the IPL and other matches. And if they can raise the bar and match up, why not? Maybe because T20 after all is a young man's game. You need to play a lot of fearless cricket. You need to play a lot of fearless cricket, and I think it's the young who actually have youth and arrogance on their side, and they would be much better off, not giving too much respect for any of the bowlers or the fielders or anything. But having said that, in this 1 year, if they don't come good, and if you're going to play Pakistan or Australia, you can always fall back and say, Virat Kohli. You can get one more player. But as of now, with Hardik Pandya there, you don't need a second power center. It's better to give him the head, give him a lot of youngsters around him, and see if you can build. Because some of these chaps who have really done well during the IPL, it's time to see if they can match up to a higher level of the game.
Virat Kohli has still been scoring runs. He's been scoring runs in international T20s and he's been scoring runs in the IPL as well. Then is it okay to drop him from the squad? Is it okay to just say that, we are going for a young squad, so we're not going to have Virat Kohli in there? That's the question that we're asking. Do let us know in the comment section below what you think. But Jamie, in the World Cup last year for India, he was the highest scorer, Virat Kohli, 296. We all remember what he did against Pakistan. Just to see him bat like that, to know that, India will have that support at number 3, you can get good openers in, Yashasvi Jaiswal. You can get Shubman Gill to come and fire from the first ball. But that experience, do you think just for that experience, just for the kind of form that Virat Kohli is in, that maybe, India needs to look at that decision of having him in the T20 squad?
Maybe if the T20 World Cup were starting next month, I would buy into that and say, yes, you need that. Because look, you have the numbers, you have the pedigree, 4,000 plus runs, a very good average, a good strike rate. But again, Meha, the T20 World Cup starts this time next year, right? In that time, from what we know of Virat Kohli, he's not going to shirk away responsibilities. He's going to try and do all he can to become a world beater in the test format. And he's going to try his rear end off to win India a one-day World Cup. I think his priorities right now, though he publicly won't admit it, his priorities are helping India's test team do well to get back some of that lost glory. He's had 4 terrible years as a test player. And there's that final World Cup that he wants to have his energies focused on. Like Vedam said, what are we going to get by having Virat Kohli play a few series, right? So again, because the T20 World Cup is still 12 months away, it's too far away for us to surmise and guess what Virat Kohli will be like. What if he has another horrible 6 months, right, across formats? Then you've invested more time in someone who's down on his luck, right? So this is the right time. This is a transition phase. This is a reset phase. Yes, in theory, if the scoreline is 4-2, you would want someone to play that. Again, it's not a word I think is a natural fit, but I cannot find another word than anchor to play that role. But you have to ask the question, how many times has Virat Kohli's anchor innings actually translated into Indian wins? Surprisingly, Not too many. Yes, the Pakistan match was outstanding, but a lot of those runs did not necessarily result in wins. So you have to look at the bigger picture. Will whoever comes in, I don't know who will bat at three. We've seen Sky's got hundreds from three, Sky's got hundreds from four. We don't know. Whoever it is, let's not assume him to come in and do Virat Kohli type things. But whoever it is, that person has to start filling in those boots, right? Even if Virat Kohli were to score 500 in the next 10 T20Is, you need to plan for the future, and this is the right time. So I'm all for him and Rohit Sharma being
I feel like
phased out
clubbing
of the
them
T20I
together
scene.
is probably not the right thing. Would you agree? You know, yes, Rohit Sharma has not been scoring runs, but Virat Kohli has been scoring runs. So a lot of people would say that, look, you've not found a good replacement at number 3. Just let him be there. You tried Rahul Tripathi, that wasn't working. You know, transition has to be slow. Do you have a reply to that?
Yes, the opening options, they're much, much more, what do I say, exciting opening options. There's no visible option of the Virat Kohli caliber, but like I said, you have to try somewhere, right? If Tilak Verma batting 3-4 has been Mumbai Indians' best batsman over the last 2 years, then by all means, try him out, right? Someone has to start that reset button, and I'm not at all surprised that that reset button was officially pressed on the first day of Ajit Agarkar's tenure in charge.